Greetings, my dear friend. I am Vijay. Till yesterday, we have discussed very important things about how you can be a property owner and what you need to do if you are a potential buyer. Friends, till now we have discussed the various steps. The first one is you have to identify your requirement. Then you have to identify your budget. After that, you have to search a good location. Then you have to master yourself for a site visit. So these are the various steps you have to take from your end. The next step is you have to check the documentation. Friend, if you have done a site visit and if that site is as per your requirement and that site is matching your requirement, then you have to go to the developer's office and check the documentation. You can check the documentation from your end if you are quite knowledgeable in that. And if you are not quite knowledgeable, then you have to grab somebody, you have to take a help from your lawyer or a consultant so he can check all the documentation from your end. So in this video, I'll make you aware what are the documentation you need to check if you are finalizing a land for you. Friends, in case of Maharashtra, you need to see a various document. The first important document is you have to identify the sale deed. Whatever the land or a layout or a plot, if that is not on the name of the seller, then it is not advisable to go for that land. Friends, the first and the most important thing you have to identify the sale date of that land. If it is on the name of the owner, then that is a good sign. The second thing you have to identify that land is non-agricultural land or not. You have to identify the NA certification for that land. After NA certification, you have to ask the layout plan. Layout plan, if it's a layout, then you need to ask a layout plan. Layout plan is a plan where you will find a complete detail about the layout. Friend, as per the local body, layout plan is the plan which is a plan where you will find the various types of roads. You will find the open space. You will find the space which is reserved for other utilities. You will find a compound wall or you will find a space which is denoted by a commercial and the residential zone. So friends, layout plan is important because as per the RERA, each and every layout shall be having minimum 9-meter road. And if 9-meter road is not there in your layout plan, means that layout is not for you. So you have to always cross check the layout plan. Whatever layout plan is there, actual development will be like that only. If layout plan is not approved by any local authority, then you have to restrict yourself from buying that property. The next thing is you have to see the development agreement with a authority. In case of Maharashtra, in case of Mumbai or in case of Nagpur, the developer need to go through an agreement with NMRDA where he will tell the NMRDA that I will complete each and every development like cement concrete road, sewage line, underground electrification, open space, garden, each and every amenities will be provided by within this time period. He also describes in the agreement that the road size will be 9 meter and above. So in that way, you have to cross check whether that developer or that builder has gone through with the agreement with local body or NMRD or not. The second thing is the most important thing is a RERA certification. If that project is out for a sale, then that builder or developer must register that project on RERA website. Then a unique registration number will be given to that project. That is a RERA registration number. In case of Maharashtra, that will be a MahaRERA registration number and it will start from P00 something. You have to cross check that number. The second thing, if you are a potential buyer in Maharashtra, then you need to ask a developer or builder about a release letter. A release letter is important document because it's a check. It's in the checklist. It's a prerequisite for making a sale deed in sub registrar office. So release letter is the another thing which you need to take from the builders and developers. Next thing you have to go into the agreement to sell. Friend, agreement to sell is an agreement which is having complete responsibility of the seller. He will do all the things to make that agreement to sell will execute in near future. The end result of the agreement to sell is a sale deed. So whatever terms are mentioned in the agreement to sell, like the details of your layout, details of owner and the builders, details of the transaction, each and everything will be executed in the sale deed as it is. So agreement to sell is important. It is also important if you are taking a loan or if you are financing your property, then that agreement to sell is a checklist or is a document which is useful for taking the loan from the bank. All this documentation check is very crucial and important. If you miss anything in between, that will cost you a huge financial loss. So always carry a legal advisor or a consultant with you to check all these documents. Friends, this documentation will give you a hope. This documentation check will give you a trust on the builder. Any builder who is having a very strong documentation, that is a very trustworthy builder, and you should go to buy a plot or a property from that builder only. Because what RERA says, if anyone is not complying with the rules and regulation of the RERA, then buyer must restrict themselves to buy such property. So we have to help the government to get a good property, a good deal to us. That's why RERA comes into the picture. And if whatever documentation I mentioned here, if you go and cross check each and every document, you will end up with a very good deal, and that will be a good investment for your future. So thank you very much, my dear friend, for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly share and subscribe this channel. I am taking the webinar on regular basis. If you want to have any other questions, or if you want to get the knowledge regarding real estate, I am there to help you out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.